Hi kids! I'm teacher Abby. Are you having difficulty in learning English? Don't worry, because Abby, your English teacher for today. Do you know that pictures can talk? But not literally. Pictures can talk by showing you some descriptions about stories or poems. After going through this module, you are expected to write sentences describing one's drawing about the stories or poems listened to. I'll be your guide on your journey in this module. Enjoy your journey. Good luck!
What I know. On page 2 of your module, study the picture and answer the questions below. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your answers on your answer sheet. What's in? On page 3 of your module, study the picture. Copy in your notebook the words that describe the boy. Then, write a sentence to show how the word you checked fits him. Let us take this picture as an example. What word describes the boy in the picture? Generous, studious, helpful, resourceful, God-fearing, or naughty? That's right! Generous. Let us use the word generous in a sentence to describe the boy in the picture. The boy is generous because he gives food to the beggar. Now it's your turn. What's new? Do you love reading stories? Now, we are going to read a story about two beautiful flowers. Open your module on page 4. Listen carefully for you to understand our story. Are you ready? Sampaguita and Rose by Almar S. Embrano. Long ago, there were two different flowers planted in front of Aling Diding's house. She cultivated the plants very well, until one day they began to bloom. These flowers are Rose and Sampaguita. Rose had red flowers. It was beautiful. Sampaguita had white flowers. It was lovely. Aling Diding spent most of her time picking weeds in the garden. For her, flowers gave a wonderful feeling. Every time people passed by, they stopped and looked at the flowers. Rose flowers caught people's attention due to their attractive colors. Rose had a romantic scent. Rose became popular in town. She was very happy because people said she was beautiful. Rose symbolized love. On the contrary, her heart was full of hatred and arrogance. She even teased Sampaguita as a nasty flower for not having a good scent and a catchy color. Sampaguita never argued with Rose. She remained calm and true to herself. She believed that each flower has its own unique characteristics. Sampaguita symbolized a pure and kind heart. Days gone by, Rose was busy flaunting her flowers and eventually became arrogant. She claimed herself being the most expensive and most beautiful flower in land. However, a storm came. Heavy rain poured and did not stop the whole day and night. When the flowers woke up in the next morning, Rose was excited to open her petals and was shocked that they had lost their colors. It turned into white now. She cried and was so sad. Sampaguita noticed what had happened. She comforted Rose and told her not to worry so much because Soon, it will have a beautiful flower and attractive flower again. Rose felt blessed and thankful to her friend Sampaguita for staying beside her in good and in bad times. Did you enjoy the story? Me too! Now, let me check if you really understand the story by answering the comprehension questions below. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Number 1. What does Aling Diding have in front of her house? Number 2. What are those flowers being planted? Number 3. Which flower has caught people's attention and why? Number 4. How are they different from each other? Number 5. What qualities does each flower possess? 6. What was Rose being symbolized to? How about Sampaguita? And number 7. If you were Sampaguita, what best advice can you give to Rose? What is it?
A sentence expresses a complete thought. It begins with a capital letter. It ends with a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. To describe one's drawing, you must consider the following. First, number. Let's take the picture as an example. How many cats are there in the picture? Very good. There are 2 cats in the picture. Next is size. Look at the picture. What is the size of the tree? Is it short or tall? Great! The tree is tall. Next is shape. Let's take the picture of the ball as an example. What is the shape of the ball? Great job! The ball is round. Next is age. What do you think of the picture? Is it old or new? Nice! The picture is old. Next, color. What is the color of the flowers? Excellent! The color of the flowers are red and white. And last, opinion. Let's take the picture of the dress as an example. What do you think about the dress? That's right. The dress is beautiful. In addition, you must look at the characters and the place because they will lead you in getting the correct idea. Let's go back to the story you listened to. Who are the characters in the story? If your answer are Sampaguita and Rose, your answer is correct. Next, where do you think the story happened? That's right. The story happened in front of Aling Diding's house. Now that we already discussed about how to describe one's drawing, let's move on to
What's more? Open your module on page 7 to answer activity 8.1. Jot down. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Directions. Draw a Sampaguita and a rose inside their corresponding boxes below. Then, describe each flower by writing its differences and similarities using the Venn diagram. Let us have the activity 8.2 on page 8. Memory lane. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Directions. Recall your favorite story and draw one interesting part of the event. Then write something about it. For activity B.1, turn your module on page 9. Fill in the gaps. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Directions. Look at the drawing below. Describe it by filling in the blanks with the correct words inside the box. Next is Activity P.2 on page 10. Say something. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Direction. Make a sentence for each picture presented on the left side.
Happy Minute! What I have learned. Here are the following questions that you're going to answer for you to measure what you have learned. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Number 1. How do you write a sentence? Number 2. How do you describe one's drawing or picture? And number 3. What do you consider in describing one's drawing?
What I can do. Turn your module on page 12. Do the activity on your answer sheet. Who is your superhero in life? Inside the box, draw someone whom you consider to be your superhero. Then use the guide below to write 1 or 2 sentences that will describe him or her. My superhero is, write the name. I like her or him because, state the reason why you consider him or her as your superhero. Assessment. Let us read the story on page 13 of your module. The Tweety Bird by Almar S. Embrano. Tweety is a yellow bird. She is so sweet and charming. Tweety loves to fly from morning to sundown. She keeps on practicing her tricks to be the best in the group. Tweety likes flying everywhere. Sir D advises his friend not to go far because hunters are just around. But Tweety never listens. One afternoon, Sir D sees a hunter with his slingshot. He yells, "Tweety, fly high! Faster!" Tweety does not listen again. Unfortunately, Tweety lays on the hands of the hunter. Now, do this activity on your answer sheet. Inside the box, draw one part of the story. Then below it, write 1 or 2 sentences to describe your drawing. For your additional activities, turn your module on page 14. Do the activity on your answer sheet. On the first column, list the names of your family members. Then, on the next column, write 1 sentence to describe them. You may add rows depending on the number of members you have.
Congratulations! You have successfully finished the Module 1. Again, I'm Teacher Abby, and Abby, your guide in learning English.
Special thanks to the development team of English Grade 3 Alternative Delivery Mode Quarter 1 Module 1 Picture Talk.